Okay, the next section of this lesson we're going to look at an important area of recording called incident reporting. Now, currently incidents can only be recorded via the Care Control Windows system. If you go onto your Care Control Windows on the staff view and you select Record Care Plan Information, enter your PIN number. You then have next to General Note, which is similar to the Care Control mobile system. On the right hand side you have an incident or accident option. If you click this option, then our incident accident form is loaded. And this is basically a form that replaces your paper copy of your accident form. So we're going to fill this out quite quickly and see if we can see if it makes sense when we get to the bottom of the form. So summary of the incident. You can select from the list if you've got any incidents that I've preloaded. Well, we haven't on this system currently. So here we're going to say fall in room. And we're going to say it's a fall or a slip, but we could choose one of these other options here. Any injuries, we'll say there was some bruising to the skin. Location of the incident, we can select it was in the resident's room. Time of incident, well, it wasn't done exactly at this point. The gentleman was found a little bit earlier, so we're going to put 12:45, and we're going to tick that it's an estimate. Scroll down. Who was involved? And this is basically where you can record that it's a staff member, a resident, or a member of the public, etc. So this is going to be a resident, and we're going to put Fred Jones as our resident who we've created for these demonstrations. Was anyone else involved? So if there's another resident involved in an altercation, for example, you could select that resident here, but we're going to leave that with no. And was it witnessed? Well, it defaulted to being witnessed by the staff member we're using for this demonstration, but actually there was no witness, so we're going to say no. Now describe what's happened. So let's just enter some text here. Okay, so the next cell is an optional cell where we can provide any recommendations to avoid similar incidents happening in the future. And then we have an option at the bottom here. If, say, I was the employer completing this form, I can put some initial comments here of what further steps that we've taken. This information can be added to at a later date. Okay, at the bottom of the screen, there are what we call workflow actions that you can select. And this will actually create tasks or change how the care plan is monitored based on the actions that you tick. So the options available are, for example, contact emergency services and notify family. If those are ticked, then those tasks will be added to the home status screen and they'll become red crosses if they're not actioned. Inform management of incidents with the same thing, as well as flagging up if it's a read-all notified of an incident or a CQC notified of an incident. Placing a resident on a 30-minute wellbeing check, that will actually change the monitoring for the resident, and so they will have wellbeing check as a monitoring type. Flag the risk assessments and care reviews for review. That will make sure that the risk assessments and care review are then shown on the home status screen for somebody to action. And raise a custom task or raise a health issue after you save the incident. Those screens will then load for you then to create additional actions if you want to. So for us, we're going to leave it as is. That's fine. We're going to save that incident, and we say yes, we're happy that the information is correct. And the next screen, it says, do you want to view the incident to be able to print it? So if you say yes to that, it will now load the incident screen, and you can print that incident if you want to. At this stage, you can actually add to what's called a post-incident log. So when you click the add log entry, you can then add some text in against the incident. For example, if you have to notify CQC, then you could add a log entry when that CQC notification has been completed. And finally, now we've added that incident, we can go and look at the resident's care plan. So we look at Fred's care plan, load his care plan summary screen as per normal. On the left hand side, we go down to where it says incident analysis. We can now see Fred's incidents, total number of incidents for Fred is 1, and the information is there. If we wanted to, we could click on the actual incident record itself and click the view details, and that will then show us the details for that incident.